Hey everybody, final thoughts time for Octodice, which is a very sweet, lovely, fast-playing little Yahtzee-style dice chucker with a lot of really cool features. We enjoy it quite a bit. Especially love the fact that you have to be paying attention to what other players are doing because you can copy off of them, and there's always a little bit of tension. Okay, that's what you rolled. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad for me, but I do have other opportunities to copy. So should I copy that now, or should I wait for something better to copy later? So that is always implicitly fun. You're directly involved and invested when it's not your turn rolling, which is often a problem for these Yahtzee-style dice chuckers, because until it comes back around to you, you just might as well look out the window. Not so in this game. You're very vested in the outcome of other players' dice, and then when you're the one rolling the dice, there's so many really cool, interesting decisions. But I think what I love most is the implicit restriction that they put on the Yahtzee formula. Roll all of them, and you must lock in 2. Even if you don't like anything you rolled, you must lock in 2. Even if you rolled 4 things that you love, you can only lock in 2. And then you have to hope for other stuff in the next round. And the fact that you're potentially locking in 2 different types of dice or 2 of the same types of dice can really give you a lot of interesting pause as well. So this game, I would say, definitely has more decision-making going on in it than your typical Yahtzee-style clone. And I'm comparing this to Raw the Dice game or Through the Ages or Roll Through the Ages and whatnot, and really like it quite a bit. Never mind the fact that, of course, it is tied to a really wonderful Stefan Feld game, Aqua Sphere, which we absolutely adore. The fact that this game, you can't call this Aqua Sphere the dice game, even though you are, for the most part, doing the same stuff. You're studying crystals, you're launching, in that game you were building pens so that submarines could come. Here you're launching subs, but it's effective, it's close enough to the same thing. Heck, maybe you could call it Aqua Sphere the dice game. Thematically, it certainly is. And, but probably more than anything else I do love is a thematic thing that central to the notion of Aqua Sphere was the fact that you had a scientist and you had a programmer, and they were both following completely separate paths, and you were basically having to get those 2 characters to sync together. I love the fact that the game acknowledges and brings that concept into Yahtzee with the 2 different dice, and by doing so creates a very, very interesting Yahtzee clone that's quite unlike anything else out there. Then on top of that, it's got really nice, clean presentation, and I love the fact that every time you're going to get a different, because these are all 2-sided, so you never know exactly what your upgrade trees are going to be, and you could be shooting for upgrade tree in-game bonuses or octopod bonuses. There's a lot of different ways you could go for such a simple little game, and that's why Jen and I like it quite a bit. And that, folks, is Octodice. Now, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, as always, please let me know. Apologies for any goofs I made. I know I was really dumb. I think it was pretty self-evident. I'm sure Apollo knowed this up. In the extended, when I did my end of month 2 scoring, I wrote the sub number up here when it should have been down. This should have been a number of my points minus my octopod points plus whatever points I did. So you can just, that was just a dumb little thing. I probably made a few other little goofs here and there, but hopefully those goofs aside, you have a good idea of what this game feels like to play and whether you might enjoy it if you enjoy Yahtzee-style dice chuckers. We certainly do, and we enjoy Octodice, and that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Questions, comments, concerns, as always, let me know. Otherwise, have a very, very nice day. Talk to you later. So long, bye-bye.